Hello everyone. In this part 5th of complex numbers, I'll discuss some important questions of complex numbers. So let's start with the question number 1. If alpha and beta are different complex numbers with modulus of beta is equals to 1, and we have to find out the value of this part. Now modulus of beta is equals to 1. It means modulus of beta square is equals to 1. It implies that beta into beta bar is equals to 1. Here, because we know the property, modulus of z square is equals to z into z bar. Now, we have to calculate this thing, beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha bar into beta. Now look at this thing. For this part, beta minus alpha, we are doing the multiplication both side with beta bar. Reason you will come to know when we will proceed for this thing. Now look at this thing. So this become beta minus alpha. This is beta bar. Now multiply this beta bar inside. What will come? Beta bar minus alpha bar, beta into beta bar. Now look at this thing. This is beta minus alpha. This is beta bar, and upon, you know very well, beta into beta bar from equation 1. What is this thing? 1 only. So this become beta minus alpha bar, beta bar minus alpha bar, and here you will write down from equation 1. Now look at this thing. This is beta minus alpha. This is beta bar. Here you can write down this is beta minus alpha bar. Now why we are writing this thing? Reason is this thing, because we know that z1 bar minus z2 bar is equals to z1 minus z2 bar. So each property we have to define whatever we are writing. Now you can write down here with the property of this thing, beta minus alpha. This is modulus of beta bar, and this is modulus of beta minus alpha bar. Now this is beta minus alpha, this is beta, modulus of this become beta bar, this is also modulus of beta minus alpha bar. Here which property we are using? Because we know that modulus of z bar is equals to modulus of z. Because of this property, you can write down this is beta and this is beta minus alpha. So this is the way to expand the property. Now this cancel out. It means this is beta. What is the beta of this thing? 1. And this is the answer. So whenever you are doing the question, you have to explain each and every property. Now question number 2, we have to prove that real of z1, z2 is equals to this. For this, first of all, we have to say let z1 is equals to x plus iy, or you can say x1 plus iy1, and z2 is equals to x2 plus iy2 be the two complex numbers. Now we want real of z1 z2. First of all, we will find out the multiplication z1 z2, x1 plus iy1, and this is x2 plus iy2. Once you will do the multiplication, what will come? x1 x2 plus I x1 y2 plus I x2 y1 minus plus I square means minus 1 minus y1 y2. It means this become x1 x2 minus y1 y2 plus I x1 y2 plus x2 y1. Now we want real. It means real of z1 z2. What will be the real part here? Real part is x1 x2 minus y1 y2. Now therefore real of z1 z2 is equals to x1 means real of z1. It means real of z1. x2 means real of z2. y1 means imaginary of z1. y2 means imaginary of z2. So this is the way to do this type of questions. Now let's start with this question number 3, which is again important question. Now look at this thing. In question number 3, we have given z is equals to minus 2 minus root 3i, and we have to evaluate the value of this thing. Now in question number 3, z is equals to minus 2 minus root 3i. So what we will do first, z plus 2 is equals to minus root 3i. Now squaring both sides. Once you will do the squaring both sides, what will come? Look at this thing. It will come z square plus 4, and this is minus 4 plus 4z. This is root 3 means 3i square. I square means minus 1. It means z square plus 4z plus 4, and this is minus 3 will come this side is equals to 0. It implies that z square plus 4z plus 7 is equals to 0. Now because this is providing 0, and we have to find out the value of this part. So first of all, we will find out the quotient by the long division method by dividing this number with this. So this is the equation number 1 only. What is this? This is 2z4 plus 5z cube plus 7z square minus z plus 41. By which number it should be multiplied? Z square. 2z square. So this become 2z4, and this is plus 8z cube, and this is plus 7 to the 14z square. Now look at this thing. This is minus minus minus. So this is cancel out, minus 3z cube, and this is minus 7z square minus z plus 41. Now by which number it should be multiplied? Minus 3z. So this become minus 3z cube minus 12z square, and this is minus 21z. We are doing this long division. This become plus, this is plus, and this is plus. So this become 5z square, this become plus 20z, and this is plus 41. Now by which number it should be multiplied? It should be multiplied by 5 only. So this become 5z square plus 20z plus 35. Now this is minus minus minus. So what this become? 6 only. So you can write down therefore 2z4 plus 5z cube plus 7z square minus z plus 41 is equals to this into this. It means z square plus 4z plus 7 into 2z square minus 3z plus 5, and this is plus 6. This is equals to 0 plus 6 from equation 1, and when this is from equation 1 0, so what is the value of this? 6 only. So this is the way to solve this question. Now let's start with question number 4. Now in question number 4, it is given modulus of z1 is equals to modulus of z2 is equals to, and so on. Zn is equals to 1 modulus of 1 upon z1 plus modulus of 1 upon z2 and so on, plus 1 upon zn modulus is equals to 1. And we have to find out the value of modulus of z1 plus z2 plus and so on plus zn is equals to 1. Now you will say, because modulus of z1 is equals to modulus of z2 is equals to and so on is equals to modulus of zn is equals to 1. It implies that modulus of z1 square is equals to modulus of z2 square is equals to modulus of zn square is equals to 1. So this is the equation number 1. Now we have, because 1 upon z1 plus 1 upon z2 plus and so on plus 1 upon zn is equals to 1. Now substitute the value of 1 from equation this 1 only. So what this become? Modulus of z1 square upon z1 plus modulus of z2 square upon z2 and so on plus modulus of zn square upon zn is equals to 1. This is from equation 1. So once from equation 1 we are putting the value of this thing, you know very well, modulus of z1 square means z1 into z1 bar. This is z1 plus z2 into z2 bar upon z2 plus and so on. But this become zn into zn bar upon zn is equals to 1, because we know modulus of z square is equals to z into z bar. Now this become z1 bar plus z2 bar plus and so on plus what is this thing? Zn bar is equals to 1. Now it means this become z1 plus z2 plus and so on plus Zn whole bar is equals to 1. Because this is the property, as we know that Z1 bar plus Z2 bar is equals to Z1 plus Z2 whole bar. Now this is equals to Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 or Z2 plus and so on plus Zn is equals to 1 only. Reason? Because modulus of Z bar is equals to modulus of Z only. So this is the way to do this part. Now let's start with question number 5. Now in question number 5th, we have Z is equals to x plus iy and omega is equals to 1 minus iz upon z minus I, and we have to show that modulus of omega is equals to 1 implies that Z is purely real. Now modulus of omega is equals to 1. It means substitute the value 1 minus iz upon z minus I is equals to 1. It means 1 minus iz upon z minus I is equals to 1. Here we will apply the property modulus of z1 upon z2 is equals to modulus of z1 modulus of z2. Now the cross, this is 1 minus iz and this is z minus I. Now cross multiplication. Now 1 minus I, substitute the value x plus iy. This is x plus iy minus I, and this become 1 minus ix. This is minus I square, means this become plus y, and this is x plus I, and this is y minus 1. We are collecting the imaginary part. Here this is y plus 1 and this is minus ix is equals to x plus I y minus 1. Now by the property of modulus, this become under root y plus 1 whole square. This is plus minus x whole square. This is under root x square plus y minus 1 whole square. Now squaring both sides. Once you will do the squaring both sides, what will come? Under root cancel out. It means y square plus 1 plus 2y plus x square is equals to x square plus y square plus 1 minus 2y. Y square cancel out. X square cancel out. It means 4y is equals to 0. Y is equals to 0. When y is equals to 0, it means which is purely real. Which is purely real. So this is the way to do this part. You have to give the answer of this question in comment box. Thanks and God bless you.